Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over altcoins and ones that I think are going to perform well. Now, we just had HGAlgo release their top 20 altcoins that they expect to do well for Q3. And so we're seeing institutions start getting involved in altcoins, and I think these will do extremely well, right? Altcoins usually do worse when Bitcoin falls down. Bitcoin might fall 1%. However, altcoins might fall 10 to 20%. However, when they do start going up, we're going to see the same type of thing happen, right? Bitcoin might move up 5%, and we're going to see altcoins move up 20, 30%. And so there's a lot of gains to be made in altcoins. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. And let's go ahead and jump right into the video. And so if you're interested in signing up for a new exchange, Weeks Exchange here is a cryptocurrency platform that has a lot of the small altcoin gems. And they do have a event going on right now that if you do make a deposit, you can get a 20% deposit bonus. And so definitely make sure to check that out. There is no KYC required. And so let's go ahead and jump right into the video here. We can take a look at the total altcoin market cap. And so we can see back at the beginning of this year, we saw a big run up on altcoins. And since then, we have had a pullback. We can see now we are back to that support level. We have bounced off several times, right? Back here in April, again, we're back down at that level. And so we could start seeing this to curl up here. We also had the MACD reset, right? We saw the MACD come way up, and now we're back down to that level of previous resistance as before, right? And so we can see we were down here. Now, when we saw the MACD ride up with the price, and so the MACD has reset. It is starting to curl back up. And so this could be very bullish for altcoins. And so as I mentioned here, HGAlgo has released their list for high potential assets for Q3 of 2024. And so out of all these assets here, we have Bitcoin, right? We have Ethereum, which is going to have an ETF here very soon. We could see that launching in the next week or so. We have Solana here, where ARK Invest has released an S1 for a Solana ETF. We have Toncoin focusing on smart contracts, which has done extremely well. Chainlink, right, focusing on utility services and tokenization. No, I think Chainlink will definitely do extremely well. I think they have been working with many institutions, and so that is a cryptocurrency to be paying attention to. We have Uniswap, we have Near, we have Render here focusing on AI, right? And so this cryptocurrency here will do extremely well. There's been a lot of rumors out there that they have been working with Apple. We have Mantle here focusing on smart contract platforms. And so you can see a lot of different cryptocurrencies here, right? We have Arweave, again, focusing on the AI narrative. We have Akash focusing on AI as well here in GPU computing. And so I think that AI and real world assets are going to be the best performing altcoins during the peak of altcoin season. And one other one I'd like to note here as well is Aerodrome, right? Coinbase has launched their own platform, the Base chain, and Aerodrome is part of that. And so this is what is providing all the liquidity for the tokens on Base chain. And so this is one of those that could do extremely well if you want exposure to Base chain and Coinbase. I recommend checking out Aerodrome. And so let's go ahead and take a look here at some more information regarding altcoins. So Coinbase's volume by customer segment here. If we go ahead and take a look at that, we can see in Q1 2024, the amount of money that is accounted for by institutions is substantial. And so out of the $312 billion of volume in Q1, we saw institutions account for $256 billion of that, right? Retail only accounted for $56 billion. And so we're seeing a lot more institutional involvement than we think. And now if we do a comparison here between the institutional involvement and retail and what sectors they are investing in, we can see a lot of that is altcoins, right? And so we can see Bitcoin accounts for 33% of that. We can see Ethereum accounts for roughly 13%, and then the remainder 54% is altcoins. And so institutions are definitely investing in altcoins, and so I think that's something to be paying attention to. There is not a lot of them talking about buying altcoins. However, I definitely think it is happening. They are accumulating before the announcement of utilizing a lot of these different altcoins. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this as well here from HGAlgo. We can see that AI tokens have outperformed a lot of the different sectors in the cryptocurrency space. And so we can see these are up 522%, right? Including Tau, Render, Akash, and World Token. And then we have smart contract platforms, currencies, utilities. And then we have financials here, which is another sector that I think is going to explode that's definitely worth paying attention to. And so we're going to be focusing on the AI tokens and real world assets here. And so let's go ahead and take a look at Render first here. We can see this did break out right around $4 and it headed up to about $14. Since then we have been pulling back. Now we are bouncing back off that same support line here. We can see we bounced off of that back in March, again in April, and then again in May, and now we are back down to that level here. The MACD is also starting to curl up as well, and so that's something to be paying attention to here. We can see that it is bottomed out, and so we can see this could start curling up here, which could be bullish momentum for Render. And so another cryptocurrency that is focusing on AI is Bitenzer here. And so this is Tau. We can see again, this is back down to those levels of support. And so we saw this go all the way up to $770. Since then it has pulled back. We're trading at $273 now. And so since we are coming down to this level right around $250, I think that this is a great opportunity to accumulate more Tau, as I think this will be one of the leading AI cryptocurrencies moving forward. Now let's go ahead and take a look at real world assets, right? Tokenization. Larry Fink has been very bullish on tokenization and real world assets. They created this fund here, BUIDL, which is focusing on tokenization. And so you can see they have $85 million of Circle being held in here, USDC. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the transactions here. We can see they have a lot of interaction with Ondo Finance. And so Ondo is continuing to submit money to BlackRock to the BUIDL fund and using that to convert over to USDC. We can see here Ondo is focusing on institutional grade finance on chain. If we go ahead and take a look at the chart here, we can see this has been continuing to do extremely well. Since BlackRock started having those transactions in their fund, we can see this started trading around 75 cents. We went all the way up to about $1.50. Since then we have pulled back. However, I am expecting a bigger leg up here as we continue to focus on the real world assets and tokenization narrative. Now, one of the last cryptocurrencies I want to talk about here that I think has a ton of potential, one of my favorite real world asset cryptocurrencies, is Maple Finance. And so I do believe that this cryptocurrency is severely undervalued, currently trading at $12.40 with a market cap of only $54 million. And so their total fully diluted market cap is $124 million. Now, if we take a look at some of the information on this here, we can see that 2024 in numbers, their total volume lock growth is up $130 million. They have added 3.3 thousand Maple accounts, 200% active lenders, and 610% year-over-year revenue growth, right? And so this is very impressive for Maple. We can also see that they're continuing to generate more and more revenue. And so they did launch Syrup as well just last week, which is going to continue to draw more and more revenue for this company. And this is very bullish. We can see they're doing over $120,000 of revenue on a monthly basis. And so I expect this to continue to grow. If we take a look at the total volume locked here for Maple Finance, it is at about $180 million. We're only looking at a $54 million market cap. And that is why I believe that this cryptocurrency is undervalued, right? I mean, so they're holding $180 million of TVL. However, this cryptocurrency is only valued at $54 million. And so this cryptocurrency could do extremely well. I think it is definitely being overlooked. And I think this is a cryptocurrency gem. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. And let me know underneath the video in the comment section if there's other altcoins out there that you think could do extremely well over the next couple of months. Also, make sure to check out the link underneath the video to Weeks Exchange here, as they do have their promotion going on. And just by signing up with an email, you can earn up to 500 WXT tokens. And then you can also earn this 20% deposit bonus as well by using that link. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.